Mikrokosmos number 29, Imitation Reflected, is another piece that's going to make extensive use of counterpoint. And again, the title is going to give us a clue as to what is happening in the piece musically. Imitation Reflected. That first word, imitation, is a word that we've encountered before, and we know that what that is. That's when one hand or one voice starts a melody, and then the other voice or the other hand repeats it or imitates it. But that word reflected is not a word that we've seen yet, and here's what the word reflected is referring to. When you look at yourself in a mirror, when you look at a room in a mirror, everything in the mirror is a mirror image, exactly the opposite of the way things actually are. And that's what's going to happen with this imitation. This is going to be not just an imitation, but a reflected imitation, where everything is going to move in the opposite direction. For instance, look in the first two measures of the right hand. So right here, we have an E going up to an F sharp, going back down to an E. That melody is going to be imitated and reflected in the second and third measures in the left hand. So where the right hand goes E up to F sharp, down to E, the left hand is going to go E down to D, back up to E. So you can hear both that imitation and the reflection. And you can see that happening throughout the piece. If we look in measure 3 in the right hand, what happens? Well, we have an E that goes up to an F sharp, that goes up to a G sharp, back down to an F sharp, back down to an E. That melody is imitated and reflected in measure 4 in the left hand. So instead of going up, up, down, down, we have down, down, up. And then it doesn't quite follow on this next piece, but you get the idea. If I play these first 4 measures, you can hear both that imitation and that mirror image, that reflection. Technically, there are a few things that are going to be challenging in this piece, although I have to say, probably as compared with the last few pieces that we've worked on in Mikrokosmos, this piece may feel a little bit like a relief. It's not quite as difficult technically, but there are a couple of challenges. The biggest challenge is this. We have accidentals. We have sharps in the right hand. We have this F sharp, we have this G sharp, and in the left hand, we don't have any accidentals. We have all natural notes, which means we have to be very, very careful about, okay, what's sharp and what is natural. And that means also sometimes we're going to get some of those dissonant notes, some of those notes that sound like they clash a little bit. But this is not quite as fast as some of the previous pieces that we've done. The counterpoint is not quite so challenging, but there's something about this piece that I think is really, really beautiful, and especially for a piece of music for a beginning pianist, it has this emotional complexity to it that you don't usually find in pieces for beginning pianists.